Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We need to talk, we need to understand what is happening at the moment, right? How this is all unfolding, what are the opportunities, where are we going from here? And there's a lot going on that we're going to be discussing today. Now, as we kick off today, we're on the website for Ripple, and it's ripple.com/XRP. Now, when you are on here, there's a new design that they've taken to it. Now, XRP, the best digital asset for global payments. XRP offers financial institutions the fastest, most reliable option for sourcing liquidity on demand. Learn about on-demand liquidity. So they've really emphasized now on the website this new look. When you do go on here, it talks about what is XRP. So XRP is a digital asset built for payments. It is a native digital asset of the XRP ledger, an open source, permissionless, and decentralized blockchain technology that can settle transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. And XRP can be sent directly without needing a central intermediary, making it a convenient instrument for bringing two different currencies quickly and efficiently. Now, how was it used? Faster, less costly, and more scalable than any other digital asset. We know that. And Ripple is focused on building technology to help unleash the new utility of XRP and transform global payments. That is the main goal. Of course, you got RippleNet. Customers can use XRP for sourcing liquidity in cross-border transactions. You got the RippleX, is Ripple's open developer platform for money. Through RippleX projects, developers leverage XRP in the underlying technology in use cases from micropayments to e-commerce to exchanges to peer-to-peer services. Then you've got the XRPL, and Build with XRPL is an open source technology that allows anyone to build on it. And so then how does the ledger work? It goes into explaining that. Then it goes into the benefits of XRP payments. What are the difference between some of the others and XRP? Scalable, how scalable it is through 1,500 transactions per second, 24/7, and can scale to handle the same throughput as Visa, which is really cool. And distributed, so run by a decentralized network of over 150 plus validators globally. And in the past, I've shown you where some of them are, and it's incredible, like bunkers in Switzerland. Like it's absolutely incredible. Stable, we know that. Eco-friendly, which will be a big talking point in 2022. And then when you look at the metrics, right, the metrics tell the story around settlement speed, transaction fee, and transactions per second. And these are all very relevant things as we move forward. Now, the XRP ledger reveals plan to power the development of NFTs. We know that, so we know that there is a lot happening in that space. So RippleX has announced the launch of a fund to support the developers of NFTs. Ripple on-demand liquidity corridor has posted 100% growth quarter over quarter. An XRP ledger runs through an XLS20 standard that will seamlessly power a platform with NFT functionality. So the future has never looked better, regardless of where we are today with the price. From a blockchain perspective, adoption perspective, on-demand liquidity perspective, NFT perspective, it's going to be a very big year. Very big year. It's going to be a massive year for the XRP ledger. And what's exciting about it is that this has all been years in the making. And finally, we're going to start to see the fruit of that. Now, the XRP price forms a bear trap before rocketing towards $2. I do agree with this statement. And it does look that way. And regardless of where we are today with the price, obviously I told you that we were going to get a pullback, and it's come. It does look like it is getting set for a break towards $2, which, you and I both agree. Finally. Now, when we talk about cryptocurrency predictions and where we're at and where we're going, we'll talk about all the fundamentals about where we are, how much more can we expect to go down before we go up. But the XRP price is suppressed due to SEC lawsuits. Strong fundamentals are driving interest. What's really important to understand is that if this had happened to any other cryptocurrency out there at the moment in the top 100, it would have literally crushed them to 90 to 95% drop. The fact that we are where we are while still under a major lawsuit, it just goes to show the strength of the XRP community. Now, the ledger has increased the volume of its daily active addresses from about 11.3 thousand daily to a recent peak of 142.7 thousand, and over 11x increase in activity during this time. And what I think is about to happen, well, what we know is about to happen from a fundamentals point of view, is that the demand is going to start to finally match the price tag. And the activity itself is because it is a unique blockchain. It is, what XRP offers is unique. And there's been some really, really successful projects around Songbird protocol already. And more importantly, the price has been suppressed. When it does launch, it's going to launch like a rocket. And these are based on fundamentals. This is not based on opinions. And I find that very, very exciting. And I think that from a blockchain perspective, it really does have the power and the scalability, the cost effectiveness to really, really challenge Ethereum head on and then go after number one. It's that good. And we will look at the structure, we'll look at, what are some reasonable things that we can look at and where do we go from here. Now, Barclays corporate, in their document has mentioned, right, from the system and resiliency, talking about RippleNet. Like, it's in our faces, right? When you dig a little bit deeper, what is coming is right under our noses, right? Ripple and the XRP ledger are mentioned everywhere inside documents of organizations around the world when it comes to on-demand liquidity. And so I know that it's taken a long time, but this is a big solution. They've tackled the biggest problem out there, and one by one, they're all starting to get turned on. And when it all gets turned on, it's going to be an incredible, incredible day. And we will look at how much further can we go down and where to from here. And then when we break out, what is that going to look like? We will look into that and we'll look at the structures and how that is all going. But for now, let's jump into Etani. Let's have a look at some indicators. Now, when we begin to look at the indicators, we're looking in particularly at the moment about what's going on. When we look at the daily, we can see that the MACD is very much in the bearish. RSI almost at the bottom, 3.80% down at the time of making this. And like I mentioned yesterday, right, all indicators were pointing towards being negative on the 12 and the daily. Don't get confused by hourly and 4 hourly. It's a false hope. And that's why I say that patience is one of the most important things. Because if you waited 24 hours, you're already 3.78% better from an entry point of view compared to yesterday. And we knew that Monday was going to be like this. It usually is. And it was a fake up, which, is going to be consolidating once again. And we're almost there. Like, we're almost right on the edge there. But I think we could go even deeper and go like to almost $1 flat, which will be insane. But it is what it is, right? I mean, that's what the markets are doing at the moment. And you can see that, in the top 10, 3 to 4% down, 4.48% down is roughly where we're at from that perspective. Now, when we dive into the hourly, you can see that the hourly was outside the Bollinger Band and is now back inside, but the MACD is bearish. 4 hour, very similar, bearish. And the 12 hour, very bearish. And when we look back at the daily, we can see that we are still well below the moving average 100. So when we go back above $1.15, consolidate above $1.15, that's when we know that we're back in the game. But it's about patience, and I cannot explain it in better terms. But let's have a look at some drawings. Now, I wanted to kick off with this particular one today because we're looking at the first exponential triangle breakout and fractional formation. And now we're looking at the second one. And when we look at the second one and we look at where we're at the moment and what's about to come from it, you can see the kind of patterns that we're making and where we're going afterwards. I mean, it is going to be incredible. And if you think this is far-fetched, because I know that at the moment, you look at the prices being almost $1 flat and you look at that going to $70, you're like, no, we couldn't possibly do 70x. Well, all you got to do is just copy paste, look what's happened in the past and look where we're going. and it doesn't seem that crazy when you look at it this way, because this has been a long time in the making, like a long time in the making. But first things first, we gotta break out, break above $1.15, consolidate above $1.15, and then go off. But what I think will happen is we'll probably go $1.17, come back down to about $1.12, $1.13, and then shoot off, and then that next run up will be very strong, and it'll go like to $1.60 very fast, which will be a clear break, and we'll know for sure that yes, we have broken out. Now the resistance that we have at the moment is very, very strong, but there are $1.35, $1.45, and $1.59 as take profits if you are a day trader. But I wouldn't do anything until it breaks $1.15, because it's just to be on the safe side. Now there is a strong trend line. We have found support at that strong trend line. And so we'll just continue to monitor how we progress through. But for now, strap yourselves in. It's going to be a big week. I'm excited to be with you every single step of the way. And if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.